Hello, is anybody there? It says I started the live stream already, but I don't know. My life is a mess. Girl, she keep trying. She keep trying though. Okay, hopefully this is on. If you guys are on here, please comment so I know that I'm live because it's literally. But I don't know. Okay. All right. It says that I'm live. I see myself. Gotta just wow, my life. All right. So let's see what we're gonna do. I wanted to do a live stream, and I want to finish this quilt. I'm gonna show it to you. I want to finish this quilt. Hopefully you can hear me well. I have myself on. Well, anyway. Hi, how are you, Ohio Bears? I love you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for commenting. Hopefully the volume as well is good. I've been like setting up today was like, oh, I've been up here for hours getting ready for this live stream and just, one of the cameras wouldn't work. I think this one's giving me a hard time, but you know what? That's just life. Nice to hear from you, Robin from Colorado. Thank you for being here, Beverly. Beverly, right? We're doing the block swap together. You want to see the quilt top block that I made? One of them? As I move over here. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish my block swap. I don't know. I may just hang out and talk to y'all. So look, Beverly's doing the block swap with me. Come on, focus camera. Okay, so look how pretty it is. Look how pretty. And I use kind of cheddar. Can you guys hear me well? Okay, you can hear me fine. The volume is good. Okay. I literally turned this on and it says I was going live, but it wasn't live on YouTube. I don't know. I want to do more lives, but sometimes, man, just to get everything to work right is a pain. I was trying to get a GoPro to work, and then I bought a new camera, and that didn't work. Hopefully I'm focused, and maybe if no, I'm not. So we're going to work on this today. I am working on the borders. And let me see. I wanted to share some of the line work. So I'm going to show you two different views. So this camera, I'm going to put you down so you can see a bit better if it lets me. I'm sorry if you see me wiggling. Okay, so I marked this border. And I'll just give you the full view of that one. I marked the borders. Yesterday I came up here and I wanted to get everything ready so I could go ahead and do a live stream yesterday. But girl, my long arm, I ended up breaking a check spring, which I've never broken a check spring. And come on, camera, please focus on me. Give me some love. And it gave me a heart attack, because if you don't have a check spring, you can't use a long arm because then the tension doesn't work. So yeah, the block swap is beautiful, right? Let me put you down. The block swap is lovely. Hopefully, am I focused? Yeah, I'm kind of focused. I'm focused better. Okay. So, but what I want to do is work on this block swap and then just do the borders. Let me see. Just do the borders. I already quilted something on here, and I'll bring you here so you can see the border. And I am going to be moving the camera so that you can see. I had the long arm quilting machine quilt this design that I quilted in the block, and I wanted to go ahead and kind of like do the line work. Now my line work is not perfect. It's not. The other day I was trying to do the line work, and I was trying to get my camera one angle and trying to get a camera. And honestly, filming is such a distraction when you're working, to be honest. It is such a distraction. I'm not even playing about it. And so today, you want to see how I ruined my check spring. I had to get a new, let me show you. I have do you see this right here? This is called I think a check spring housing. assembly. And I had to take off this metal frame because this assembly wouldn't come out, because it has like a little a lock nut in here, and it wouldn't undo. So I was just struggling. Here, let me show you what I was doing. So this is a check spring right here. I broke the spring. There's like a little spring right here. And then I had to take this off. It wouldn't come off this metal assembly. I don't know if you see it. So I spent 2 hours trying to figure out, and I was trying to use a whole bunch of different Allen wrenches, and the Allen wrenches wouldn't work. And then thank God for Lorena of like several years ago, I bought a whole bunch of springs. I bought a whole bunch of like washers. And I'm so happy that I think ahead. I think like million years ahead, because to order, wait a minute, hold on. To order this, it would probably take like a week or two, and I have clients work that I need to get done. So anyway, thank God I had another assembly, and I had another set of washers, and another set of everything, that I was able to replace it. But let me just tell you, yesterday was not my fun day, and it got fixed, praise the Lord. So, and I was so discouraged because, oh, let me see, come on, focus on me, please. Jose is focused. I wanted to do this and get this quilt done because I want to showcase the fact that when you get the block swaps, some people are worried about like fabric not coordinating and then different stuff like that. And I understand that aspect of it, but block swaps, you just can't kind of like deal with that. It's not going to turn out the way you want. And you're just going to have to be flexible. Some of these blocks weren't done well. Some of them I had to take apart and redo. Some of them, the colors that they picked was, and then some people, and I did this in a block swap, maybe my first one in 2018. I have a friend who likes using her trashiest fabric, and that's what she put in the block swaps, like the ugliest fabric ever. And I literally told her, like, you need to do a couple more of these or different ones because they look so bad. I'm not giving them away. And but she was like, I'm gonna use all my fabric. And well, some people play games, you know what I mean? And I think like if you're gonna do a block swap, you do the best job you can and you use the best fabric you can, but some people don't do that. So we're gonna work on this border, and we're gonna work on this area. I'm gonna go ahead and move the machine. I'm gonna move the machine for a minute, and then, or move the fabric. So I'm gonna move you back a little bit so I can get to where I need the fabric to be. I want to work right. I need to roll this. I need to work right here. So let me roll it up a little bit. You can see so I'm sorry I'm going to cross over in front of you, but I'm so glad you're here. All of you, some people from Colorado. Let me see. So I'm going to roll this. I need more. And yesterday I got a good chunk of it done because what I wanted to do is finish it with you guys. But my check spring broke on me. And that was like so frustrating. And then I was like, oh, I wanted to do a live stream. And then I was like, forget that. That didn't work. That did not work. So here we are. I'm going to move this camera really close up so that you could see. And I'm going to angle you down. And then I already marked it so I could save time. And I could just, let's see. The block is beautiful. I know. Okay, you can hear me fine. All right. Thank you for commenting. Because if you weren't commenting, I think no one was here. And no one was commenting. I would probably be like, I think I'm going to be doing this by myself. And honestly, it's okay if I do it by myself. Because if I do it by myself, you guys can watch later. And then you can fast forward on the boring parts. And I'm trying to make it to where I bought another camera and I got it and I tested it and it worked fine. I wanted to give you an aerial view. Like, let me move here. I wanted to give you a beautiful aerial view, but what happened is it didn't. It won't turn on now. Isn't it crazy? So, oh no, why you? Hold on. So here I am on the long arm, and I have one of my cameras is giving me a hard time now. That was plugged in. Are you not plugged in anymore? Hold on one second. It's giving me a hard time. I don't know why it's saying that. Oh, it probably needs a USB. All right, hold on one second. Sometimes. Come on, little girls. My little babies are in here. Are you going to go in or go out? I'm working. Okay, so let me fix something real quick. All right, there it is. My camera is saying that it needs some attention. I'm controlled by cameras now. Okay, there it is. I think I got it. All right. Hold on, let's see. Is this the one? Yes. All right, I'm gonna give you this view. Hi, how are you, Peachy Cheeks? How are you? I'm glad you guys are here. I'm trying to make this to where it's kind of like entertaining to y'all, for y'all, because honestly, sometimes I don't like live streams. And the reason I don't like live streams is because I think like we're so taught by like movies and stuff that one scene, next scene, you know. And I think sometimes live streams can get a little daunting when you're just looking at that person's face and they don't add stuff to it. That's why I ended up getting the switcher. And so like I could switch it to that, and then you're back with me. Oh my god, I'm so excited for the black swap. Oh, I showed I think her name is Beverly, right? Beverly, that I already did a test block. Isn't she pretty? She came out so pretty. La la la. Isn't she lovely? And then I'm gonna do the test block on the other one. And I'm so excited. Some people are doing two with me because I really wanted to do the other block too, or the other quilt top. But right now, what I'm really working really hard on is finishing these block swaps, because I want to share how beautiful they are with the variety of quilt blocks that people have given me. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to move you to this camera right here. And I'm going to go ahead and start long arming. And, oh, I love the color too. I love, on my block swap, I decided, hold on. Let me bring you to me again. Hello? Hopefully it'll turn on. On my block swap, I decided to surprise everybody because everybody picked a specific color. And I thought like I was going to get like gold fabric, glitter fabric. And I was like, no, I don't want to torture the long armor who has to work on it. So you love it, cheddar? Me too. This is not necessarily cheddar, but it looks like cheddar, right? I'm excited. I have 4 groups. And I put myself in 3 spots. So if someone all of a sudden says they wanted to do it, I could remove myself from one spot and put, like, I'm putting myself like a substitute. But either way, if I end up doing 3 quilts, I don't mind. But I put myself in several spots. And then I had a lot of people, I don't know if people aren't paying attention on Facebook. A couple people wanted to do the Facebook group or the block swap, and then they didn't respond. And so there's still 2 spots available that I'm in. I'm going to make sure I do one of them, and I'm going to still do like my own blocks just in case someone has an emergency or something crazy happens. I could add them or remove them. Hold on, I need to get my dog. She's crying at me. Okay, you don't come up here no more. Ugh. All right, so let's get started if that's okay. I'm going to move you over here and I'm going to turn my camera off so that I save it. So here's where I'm going to be working. Let me put my hand. All right, this is where I'm going to be working. And I already did pretty much a lot of the sides and the top of it. And I thought y'all could hang out with me and you guys could watch me do the bottom. I want to do a lot more live streams where I'm custom quilting so that you could see that when you're custom quilting, things don't go perfect. I used to panic, and I still, literally the other day when I was working, I was having I don't know, I think sometimes you struggle when you make mistakes and you want to just do it perfect and it just doesn't pan out, and that's okay too. I'm learning to be okay with things not working the way I want them to. What I am also doing is I'm marking with a chalk pencil that hopefully I'm showing you the right thing, that I just sharpen on both ends. It's an artist chalk pencil. I think this kind of pencil is the best. And it's the cheapest. You don't have to get Pons and Porter's marking tool that I feel like the lead constantly breaks on me. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. All right, so you see that I marked it right there. I did, and I am trying to get the line to go like as if this is inset. I don't know if that makes sense. And then I was going to mark here, but I'm going to have that for what am I going to have it for? It's for the binding. So I'm going to move you here. I hope that's okay, and hopefully you guys could see well. Let's see if anybody else has commented. Okay, so I'm going to start long arming. You guys could hear me okay, right? And then I'm going to see if I could put this camera here so that you can see. Sometimes when I'm long arming, you end up seeing one hand gets in the way. So I'm going to do the 2 view. No, I'll do the 1 view for now. Hopefully my hand won't go all the way. Oh, my dogs are driving me crazy. You either stay in or out. Go to your bed. I was gonna get another puppy. I don't need another puppy. I was gonna get another one because I love them so much. I even think I was considering it, and then my husband's like, what are you gonna do with 5 dogs? I understand why people get so many pets. They're just so much fun, but I'm going to be responsible and not do that. I'm going to try not to do that. I'm also testing out, I already tested the thread and made sure that the tension was right. Okay. Because yesterday when I removed and added a brand new check spring, honestly, I didn't even know my check spring was that bad until I added this new one. My tension started looking so pretty. And so sometimes if you're having problems with your tension, and honestly, my tension was still really good. And then, let's see. I'm gonna stop right here. Can you see what I'm doing? Probably not. Nope, you can't. Wow. But I know. So that's there. I want to do more live streams, guys, but you guys need to pray for me because I've been trying to do a live stream since last week so that I could post a video. And last week was just a really hard week for me. Well, But you know what? I really love everybody who's doing the block swap, because even though the week was hard, I had something to distract me. So everybody who's doing the block swap, I really appreciate you. Okay, so then I am doing, I believe I have 12 stitches per inch. Did I raise it up? Let me see. Yeah, no, I'm doing 14 stitches per square inch on here. Can't believe my camera just fell. And that's the camera it's filming on. Ah, hold on. So sorry. All right, that's what. Y'all, forgive me. Bad live streamer. I'm trying, guys. A for effort now? All right. Here, I'm going to quote here. I have 14 stitches per inches, and I have, what kind of thread do I have? Omnicord thread or Omni thread. I really do recommend that if you're doing something that you mark it first so that you could test the mark out. And then I'm having issues where the fabric is kind of different. And then let's see, I'm going to stitch. I'm going to move it all the way over here. Do you see how I want it to look like it's the line work is part of the design, even though it's not? So I'm going to go. And then you could literally just re-step, relock. Do you see me locking? And then I'm going to drag her. Oh, my dogs, man. Pull up. What I did is a skip stitch here, like a long skip stitch here. I don't know if you see it right here. And the reason I did that is so that I'm not having to lock and start, which is okay. Sometimes I get annoyed. On the back of the quilt, I'm going to have to remove those skip stitches. But everything's already locked, so you don't you're not going to notice that. So that's this side. Let me bring you in. I'm going to see if I could bring this camera in so that you could see it. And I'm going to move you right there so you can see that. Let's see. I don't know if you can even see the stitches. Hi, how are you? Hi, y'all. So this is what, let me move this is what I quilted. And then let me get a spray bottle and get my dogs out of here. Why are you this way? Y'all stay outside. No more in and out. I'm going to lock the door from here on out. So this is what this quilting looks like. I have problems when I mark something. Oh, no. Why did it do that? Why are you doing that? I have problems once I mark something that I get really frustrated if I get off the line, but I'm learning to just not get upset about it because it's just a kind of like idea. But I feel like because I marked it, I should get it perfectly on there. And I'm trying to learn to give myself grace. And then I'm going to wet the fabric. Get rid of all the marking lines right here. And then rub it. Rub it clean down. And then now, you're not going to even notice that there's a problem at all. Sorry if I went black screen on y'all. Sorry if you see arm. Oh my God. So, I don't know why you're doing this to me. All right. Wait a minute. I'm still here, I promise. It's just I have a camera that I turn on and off so that and that's the camera that I talk to you guys in. This one. It's kind of crooked. This is the camera that I communicate with you guys in. So, and then some of the cameras, for some reason, anyway, this whole thing has been a process. So let me give you here. I wanted to mark the quilt to where it went down and like a corner seam. And I'm going to add here. So we're going to start working on the bottom of this quilt. We're going to start working on this part of the quilt. Hold on, let me move you here. This part of the quilt, this is where we're going to be working. I'm going to get this stitch right here that I just stitched down, and I'm going to go down and across all the way if I can. And then I'm probably going to stop somewhere. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So first of all, before I start, how are y'all? What are you doing? How's Christmas treating you? Are you already done shopping? Are you guys done? God, holidays are a lot for the holidays are a lot for me. That is not funny. That's horrible. The camera just literally fell on me. How are y'all for Christmas? I promise I'll get this live streaming down right, okay? Okay. I promise. I'm going to get it down. Yeah, there's bloopers. Lorena's live streaming is chaotic. So we're going to start. But how are y'all? Talk to me, please. Let me know you're still here and that you're not bored. So I'm working, let's see. I'm trying to get everything ready for Christmas. I'm trying to be finished with it. So I'm trying to make sure that everybody's presents are already purchased and everything's paid for and everything's done. But to be honest, Christmas and the holidays are real stressful for me. I have a lot of family and I have a lot of grandkids, and it's just like a lot. But I think it's a lot for everybody. I'm done. You just need to finish wrapping. Oh my God, wish. I think I have like 4 more people to get stuff for, but I'm trying to, I guess in my heart, I want to be making stuff. Like I want to get a couple quilts done and give them away as gifts. But then like I get real motivated, and then when it comes to doing it, I'm like, do I really want to spend that much time on something when I could just buy something, right? Right? Am I the only one? So let's get down to here, okay? So hopefully this camera, I'm going to turn this here so I can see what you guys see. Because when I turn away from the camera, I end up losing y'all. But I need a couple gifts. I'm going to get, hold on, my dogs. Stop it. Please stop. Get down. I should bring the camera to the dogs. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to work on this corner area. Hopefully you can see my hands. And I'm going to remark this corner. And I'm going to start working. My hope is by the end of this live stream, I have this kind of done. And then, I don't know, I have work that I need to get done. Would you guys like me to do a video on another work day? I think you guys kind of like watching me work. A live stream of another work day. I also have a client who sent me a lot of work. And I was thinking of... Hold on, let me see. I was thinking, I don't even know if I should, let me move this here. And do a live on a full work day. And I wonder how that would look though. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. And I have the long arm to where sometimes, like if you're gonna be a custom quilter and that's your whole thing, you don't need the big throat space. Keep that in mind. And if you're gonna work for others, I do recommend you have a larger throat space because you finish quilting quilts faster. Because you could do like 2 repeats in one shot instead of having smaller areas. Also, too, you could put more substantially larger designs on a larger table than you would if you had a smaller table. I remember a friend had an Anova, and ended up selling her a Nova because her table was so short, because she was only able to quilt 18 inches throat space. And she says, and I go, well, why don't you quilt 15? And she says when she rolls it, she loses a lot of throat space. And so she ended up buying a bigger machine. Let me see. You're listening to me while you do dishes? Wonderful. I love that. Let me switch this video so you can see where I'm at. I'm going to move you here. Hi, how are you? Hopefully you can see, and hopefully it allows you to have a better viewpoint. I'm going to move maybe this way. Let me see. I'm having to like watch the cameras. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to travel all the way down if I can, and maybe not. Maybe I'll start here and then travel down. I'm excited about the block swap. I really am. Gives me something to look forward to for the beginning of the year. And then I'm excited too because see how I'm stopping and starting. Hopefully y'all can see, right? Y'all can see. Sometimes when I'm working, I look away from the screen, from the switcher. Oh no. Come on, keep a straight line, little enough. Let's stop there. Let's see. Let me go back to y'all. See what y'all are saying. Display is limited. All right. Let me see. The sun is setting over here. You want to see something else that I finished? My gosh. Okay. I kind of get distracted because I want to talk to y'all instead of working, which I turned this on so I could be working, but I want to show you some things. I can work on this later in a minute. All right, hold on. Let me move. Move you here. Don't move, okay? I'll be right back. So you guys saw the block, right? And I'm going to do like a black one of this with black background color. And then I was going to do the other quilt top pattern blocks. And what I wanted to do is get all the blocks on the other one and then play around with different like placements and how it'll look. I'm sorry if the sun is messing me up. There we are. But I want you to see this. The reason I want to finish this block swap is because I want to showcase. Let me showcase a couple things. I want to show you this. There you are. I was looking for this camera everywhere. Oh, you little sucker. All right. Thank God it's not. Let me show you this quilt. Let me put my water away. I just finished it. I ended up giving this quilt for a friend to bind. And I kind of like didn't care what the colors look like. So I gave her some janky, ugly colors. And then when I got the quilt top back, it looked so bad. The binding looked really bad. She ended up putting gray and some weird color on it. And I was like, you know what? I put a lot of work into this, especially like getting the block pattern together, the quilt top together. Making this quilt top took forever. These squares, it was such a substantial amount of fabric to trim these triangles and to get it right, and to put this quilt top together. It had a lot of bias, so that was crazy. So let me move you here. But look how beautiful she is. So this is the black background quilt top. Maybe I'll move this camera. This is the black background. Can you guys see it well? All right. And this is not, the one I have on the long arm, I consider more of a custom quilt. This one, let me show you on this. I'm going to turn you here. Hold on one second. Let me move you. Let me show you with this camera, because this camera looks delicious. So this is the black background block swap. And someone was saying, like, can we all pick Moda or a specific black background? And you can, like, whenever we start the block swap, based on the group, you guys could chat among each other and try to get the same black. But what happens is, from state to state, from location to location, the fabric colors and the dyes are going to be different. So what I did, and I'll bring you up close, I ended up getting different types of varieties of black on this quilt top. So it's kind of like a scrappy black background. Is that a thing? And so let me show you here. And let me bring you closer. So when I worked on this, like, and then people were asking me on the quilt, like, can you get, for this person who made this block, she ended up using a black background that had some yellow texture in it. I also ended up getting a black background that had a little bit of different background design on it. This fabric also was black, but it had a little bit of marbling in there. Let me see, another person ended up getting like this purple. This had a little bit of gray in it, but it was dominantly black. I ended up adding a border, for example, so you see this kind of coloring. I think this is a petite, but then I ended up adding a border that had this beautiful circular texture. I don't know if you could see it. Hopefully you can see it. And then you could just see like how I put it in the corners. This gray or black with some types of gray. And then some people did solid blacks. Some people did a textured black, like here, like I had textured. So the way you could deal with all that change or all the different backgrounds is make it part of the quilt by adding different types of black backgrounds, or to the quilt top. Oh, look at this one. So look at this. This is, and it had the color of their chosen color, but they also added it to the background. You can also see, like, what else? This is beautiful. I love this block. It has, like, oh my God, it's just such an elegant looking block. And you could tell, like, this person's color was orange or peach. I think it was orange, peach, maybe peach. And how they kind of like, it's dominantly a peach color, but then they had a little bit of color in it. And so I was just kind of, some people were wondering, like, this one had a lighter blue or some blue in it, but this is a darker blue. This was supposed to be a lighter blue, but they used a white that had blues in it and a lighter texture. And it works. It looks beautiful, right? You could see, like, even this orange one, or yes, this is orange with yellow. Look at this red. I think that one's burgundy. This one's burgundy with a lighter red. Hold on, I'm trying to get so you can see it. And this is a darker green with the lime green. Isn't that beautiful? And then this is, hold on, let me get it. a beautiful purple with like a lighter plum. But everybody, oh, look at this one. She used a darker with the flower because her color was teal, I believe. And then she used a light aqua. And even gray. You wouldn't think that gray would work on this quilt, but there's a gray. Isn't that beautiful? And then let's see. Yeah. But I wanted to showcase, and look, I used a binding that had all the colors in it. And I got this binding at Joann's, I believe. Look at this. Look how beautiful. And I wanted you guys to see this one because this is the one with the black background. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful? I just finished binding her. I did have it bound already. I took the binding off because I was like, ugh. It didn't showcase the beautiful colors because I ended up putting a gray and a blue and it kind of looked dull. And honestly, binding really can change the beauty of a quilt. It could really showcase how beautiful a quilt is. Let me see if I have any comments. Let's see. Right? The peach was so beautiful. Her name is Rebecca, or she goes by Roxy. And she's one of the ladies in Dallas who I do, and all her quilts were different. All her quilts blocks were completely different. But it, like, you could tell, let me see. She made them with so much love, and she was really mindful. Like, I think she ended up finding a whole bunch of different peaches, and they were beautiful. All right, let's see who else. But isn't that lovely? So I wanted to showcase this. I finished it. I was so proud of it. And then let me show you the big one. Hold on, let me move you here. And so you can see how this one looks. I know I've shared it before, but I want you to see some of the quilting because I did finish the quilting on the top and on the sides. This one's a little bit more fancier because I did a little bit more work on her. Instead of doing an overall quilting, I did do like a little bit more custom quilting on her to kind of give her a little bit more, I don't know. I really wanted to be fancy on this one, and I realized that I'm a good long armor, but I'm working on becoming a really good custom quilter. And sometimes, who's here? All right. Go ahead, go. So you could see, in this one, let me see, let me show you. Let me move you here. I think I should have specified on even the gray, like light gray, because some people went into a darker version of gray. It's crazy. Like this is a brown gray. It's more of a brown gray. Also too, some people decided, let me roll it down. Like this down here is like a dark gray. It's still gray though. It's within the rules, I guess. But it's a dark gray. You want to see the line work I did here? Hold on. Let me show you the line work. Can you see it? I don't think you can see the texture. Hold on. I'm going to move you here. I ended up doing the line work here that I was doing. Can you see it? Some of the... I'm trying to show you my life. Do you see the line work? It's not perfect. You can see where, like here, I need to unstitch it where my lines are not right. The good thing is I learned that when you're working and you're custom quilting stuff for people, one of the things that you can do is always unstitch the thread. I used to panic when I was custom quilting and doing stitch in the ditch and things wouldn't line up the way I wanted them to, because it happens. The other day I was, see how you can see the top? Do you see the top? Can you see the top a little bit? Maybe not, because of the way see, yesterday, this is what I was working on. I'm going to show you this area. Right here. Let me see if I could draw in. Do you see that? It'll be scrappy. Yeah. It's going to be scrappy. That's what's neat. I think it's not just about it's just kind of neat that this quilt came from a whole bunch of different people from around the United States. And then the black one, the same thing. A whole different group of women ended up doing the same quilt with me, all from the United States. Look how beautiful. I think this is prettier because it's more custom. Like you see the feathers and you can see that beautiful feathers that I did around. I still need to stitch in the ditch in a couple of them, but she's coming out lovely. Lovely. But let's see. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the back. I don't know if you guys even see the back quilting. Like, I'm going to move you. Hold on so you can see the back. Look at the back. Wait. You see the back? Yes, you can. Look at that back. Isn't that beautiful? That is lovely. Thank you. I'm trying to learn. I really am trying to do good custom quilting. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to be better. Look how beautiful. I'm going to roll it so you can see the back. I think the back is like, wow, it's beautiful. But let me just say, custom quilting takes a lot of work. The only reason I even got this quilt from the back of look how beautiful. Do you see that? Look how beautiful. Okay, look how beautiful that back fabric. Delicious. Yes. All right, so let's see. How long have we been here? 48 minutes. I don't want to do a long live stream because I feel like I'm taking all this time from dinner. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. Is she pretty? Okay, she's pretty. My goal is, I think I need to do a couple more areas here on the bottom, and then the sides I'll be done and I'll have her finished, and you guys could just I'll showcase it later. Also too, you want to see something else I did? I'm ridiculous. Okay, and I'm really ridiculous. You want to see something else? Hold on, let me see. Let me put you here. It's beautiful, right? How are you, Renee? Your name's Renee? Hello. How are you? I was waving at you and I had it on the wrong screen. Okay, so let me move this here. I ended up doing this and I was going to do a video on it, but I haven't had a chance. But I think it'd be beautiful to share. Let's see. And I don't think I'm finished with her. I still have to finish the back. Let me put you on this camera so you can see my. Let me move you. I'm sure you don't want. See how color? Different cameras have different colors. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna move you here. Hi. How are you? You want to see what I did? She's not done. I still need to work on her. But I ended up doing a rug. Isn't it pretty? I have a little quilt bird. I'm learning how to do tufting. Honestly, this is the funnest stuff to ever do. I ended up doing like a different type of tufting here. Honestly, you should just feel it. Like you should, it's rubberlicious. Rubberlicious. I ended up, hold on. Should I put it up here? Oh no, it'll fall. I still need to finish the back a little bit, like the back. And maybe I should put it on the floor and show you on the floor. She's pretty. Wow, she's heavy too. Hold on. Let me move you here. Let me move you here. I ended up doing her a couple weeks ago. Maybe what I love about tufting, and what I love about it is I could literally set up everything and then wind the yarn, and then I can make it in a day or two. So, hi, how are you? Let's see. I'm gonna bring you down. And look how pretty she is. Look how pretty that rug is. So I wanted to do the tufting, and I want to do quilt blocks. So one of the next projects I want to do is I want to do one of the block swaps. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, that is just my life. It's just, my husband was like, when are you going to, just focus on one thing? I don't think that's possible for me. And I also lasered the bird on wood, and right now I'm painting all the leaves, and I'm going to paint, like a barnyard quilt, those wood quilt blocks that barns, it's a wood. Anyway, they're called barnyard quilt. Yeah, so I ended up lasering the bird, and right now I'm painting this same bird for a barnyard quilt. I was trying to do this and then that so I could kind of like blend in all my new hobbies, because one of the things that you lose sight of when you're working for clients is, though even quilting was at one time a hobby for me, it's become kind of like a full-time job, and I'm trying to look for other outlets to save myself from being burned out. And this sweet little tufting thing was so much fun to do. And then I'm razoring it, which I don't like the razoring it because it's so messy with all that yarn everywhere. But yeah, Lorena's getting into everything. I just really like being creative. So ultimately it's about that. So let's see. I'm going to be working on this. And yeah, I'm going to be working on this. But I don't want to keep you guys. I just wanted to come up here and tell you that I love you, that I'm working on Block Swap, that I'm still alive and I'm still here. I'm trying to get all the live stream kind of all put together so that I could just set up quickly, but that's not happening for me for some reason, because everything's like, I can't get one camera to work or something goes. I just need to organize it. That's what I need to organize it. But I really do appreciate you spending time with me. I appreciate you hanging out with me. We're coming up to an hour, so I'm going to let you go. If you want to do the block swap, I think there's 2 spots available still. If you want to come, it's Lorena's Quilting Facebook group. I would really appreciate if you subscribe, and I thank you for spending an hour with me. I hope you have a wonderful dinner, and I hope you just have a wonderful day. I will try to post another video probably sometime this week, and I'm gonna see if I could start doing, like, I really want to do a live every week, but man, the holidays have been a lot. I appreciate you, and I thank you for watching.